Today I'm taking a look at the MAIWO 40 gigabit per second enclosure. This one does have a nice large tether point on it, so if you want to put some kind of a large loop on there, you can actually do that. You can almost put a belt loop through there. Got a USB-C port on the side. We got our LED light, and it even says it's 40 gigabits per second, so you know exactly what this is capable of. I also really like that cooling design on here. So you got this little lip, and that is held in with detents. So it looks like it has a spot for a fan on there. Nice minimalist design for the enclosure. So we got our M.2 port there on the bottom, and we got a button socket for the top. And here is our fan. Kind of interesting. So this is rubber. I believe this is going to be magnetic. Yeah, so it is kind of a neat idea. So this is something we can just choose to use or not. So if we're dealing with a problematic drive that has a tendency to create a lot of heat, we can put this thing on. If not, then we can just use it like this. This does have its own USB-C port, so this is independently powered, and it comes with a USB-C to USB-A cable to power it. We also have our USB-C to USB-C cable. We got a little baggie that says screws. And with that, we got our little buttons for attaching the hard drives. We have a tether with a carabiner on it. It also comes with a thermal pad and a shim plate. So I'm going to start out just by putting the button on, and we can push the drive in and pop that down. Now, if we want to, we could just spin this guy around and pop the hard drive in and out using that. With these thermal pads, you want to make sure that you peel off the cover on both sides. On the top, we got a little lip right here, and that is going to sit in a slot in the enclosure. Okay, that did pick that up right away, and that is playing the files. So let's do a speed test. Okay, so we are getting 40 gigabit per second speed. So for sequential 1 megabyte, a process 1 thread, we're getting a read of 3316. For the write, we're getting 1919. For sequential 1 megabyte, 1 process 1 thread, we got 2072, 1104. Random 4K, 32 process 1 thread, we got 447, 166. And for the random 4K, 1 process 1 thread, we got 68 and 14. Now you might think that the writes are a little slow, but that is about what I expect to see out of this particular hard drive. It's also worth mentioning this laptop is Thunderbolt 3. You could expect to see even better speeds with a Thunderbolt 4 or a USB 4 port. So yeah, that is a nice and simple way of getting 40 gigabit per second speeds. I also really like that this is just a nice heavy-duty metal enclosure, and the fact that it has a fan design for it if we really need it. That is a very nice high-speed enclosure. I'm happy with that.